I was walking and something came across my mind uh, about how the United States, how our country is being ran right now. I just want to, give my blessings to anybody that works every day on a stolen wage, gets car loans and home loans with the stolen bank, and pays their lease every month or their mortgage. You know, um, a lot of people don't know who I am. I'm actually the owner of almost every car manufacturer in the country, especially all the banks and a lot of these businesses where people work, where their wages were cut by half, right? Car leases increased by 3 times. Loans are only given to those who, a lot of the times, it has to do with politics. A lot of the people get canceled or not accepted for these loans because, certain situations they like to single people out based on whatever it is that they're doing. Credit has nothing to do with it. I promise you that. So I give it to anybody that works every single day on half a wage and is able to maintain. My props goes out to you. My blessings go out to you. But that's just how the economy works right now on stolen property, stolen businesses. I own a lot of these businesses, like a lot of fast food chains, a lot of stores, everything that has to do with anything. So the fact that they're able to get away with this, robbing from the American people on a consistent basis, and people still maintain and get to live and are not on the streets having to use 80% of their paycheck just to maintain, it baffles me. And if you're doing just that and you're doing the right thing and you're trying to get through life, props. It's tough out here, especially when people don't know the truth. People don't know that, a $15 an hour wage used to be 30, Somebody that got paid $20 an hour used to be 40, right? You had people working at Carl's Jr., McDonald's, and Jack in the Box getting paid $40 an hour. But nobody wants to talk about that, People were able to live, Car leases were, instead of 500, they were 200, So on a zero down. So based on the fact that we are living in a stolen economy, this is what this is. Our country is stolen by those at the top, right? They rob from the person that is trying to boost the economy just so they can hold something over everybody's head. You know what I'm saying? They want to be rich. They want to have everything. They just want to laugh at you. Don't let that get to you, people. Do not fall for this. You're working under a stolen business. You're buying stolen homes, and you're leasing cars from stolen manufacturers or stolen manufacturing companies that were stolen by one man, and this is the man who's talking. Nobody knows who I am, really, but everybody knows who I am. They hear about my name. They know who I am, right? My real name is God Christ, I worked under a lot of aliases with the police department, with the FBI, the DEA, the CIA, government officials. I've done all of it. I worked in the Capitol, Washington, D.C. I worked with many presidents, government officials, Congress, and worked with a lot of law enforcement. There's one more other thing, too, that people don't really know about me. That law enforcement also is a part of this whole scheme, robbery. There's only really one chief in the whole country, right? And that was me. I was played out by people within the government that are really corrupt, you know, and people don't know about that, you know. They're always on a consistent basis. They're always around me, you know what I mean? You could easily spot them out. We have people within the military too that steal identities to single out certain people, you know. They've done that to me multiple times. I was also sworn in as general, admiral, just pretty much general of the whole, you know, general of the Marines, of the Coast Guards, and you know, Space Force and all that. So the fact that I'm not even able to get to the White House, you know, after being sworn in, also with, you know, director of the FBI, U.S. Marshals, and all that, you know. And that's one thing that the country does not know about what we're dealing with. You know, a lot of these people just have been singling certain individuals out that are trying to help me, and they just go, they push everything they say to the side. That way, you know, they get away with all this scamming, propaganda, and murder, pretty much. So just be careful out there, man. Just know your rights and know what you're doing. Understand who's in charge and who can help you out. I'm doing my best to get back into the White House to help people out, to boost this economy up, you know, to get those who've been stealing identities and scamming everybody. That way we could live a prosperous life. You know, remember my name, right? My name is God Christ, right? My alias right now, I go by the Jose Alejandro Torres Rodriguez, right? But I've been going by a lot of aliases, right? People know me also as Todd Alexander. They know me as Michael. But my alias right now is Jose Alejandro Torres Rodriguez, right? We've been alive forever. We know this. We know what's going on. Stay informed. Do not get played.